All right. High energy tonight. Anyone who knows me knows that I am very, very socially anxious. I have extreme social anxiety. Tyler, what do you mean? You're talking in front of a crowd. Yes, that's right. I love performing in front of big audiences. Keyword big audiences. This is the least amount of people I've probably ever performed in front of, so I am fucking terrified right now, dude. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome. So, happy Pride, everyone. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Yeah.
This is my first Pride identifying coming out as gender fluid, which I'm, it's very meaningful for me. Thank you. If you're not sure what gender fluid means, that's okay. I don't fucking know either. It's just it's the closest thing that I could fit this into, all right? Being gender fluid is very confusing. I feel like trans people probably have it like more hard on a day-to-day basis with like discrimination and stuff. For me, it's just the confusion. It's just like, you know, I equate it to a light bulb, right? Like, or a light switch. If you're trans, it's a very, very simple light switch. It's just like, okay, I was born this way, switch, I want to be this way. With gender fluid, it's a gradient, dude. It is a dimmer switch. It is like, I don't know minute for minute, hour for hour, what the hell I identify as. It's a confusing mess of an existence. It's fun though, it's comfortable, I like it, all right. Let's see, but the fact that I can't even explain hour to hour what it's like means that coming out is such a bitch, dude. It's literally impossible. I've come out to two close people in my family. You know, of course I've come out to my friends, but two close people in my family. My mother, you all probably know her. Give it up for my mom. She was roasted last month. Indeed, that was fun. When I came out to my mother, her response was essentially the most loving, yeah, no shit. When I came out to my grandmother, her response was, does that mean you're gay? For the record, Grandma, no, it does not. Which, yeah, makes it even more confusing. Anyways, summer movie season is upon us, people. The Lilo and Stitch remake is making hella money. Let's give it up for the Lilo and Stitch remake. No. That was a test and you guys fucking passed. Because Ohana means family, and family means dumping your sister off at the neighbors and abandoning her and seeing her like twice a year. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, it's frustrating because like for a minute there, when the Snow White remake flopped, I really thought Disney was done with the remake shit. They actually announced that they were like, oh, maybe we won't do the Tangled remake. But no, now forget about it. It's over, man. It's over. Coming next summer, the live-action Emperor's New Groove, starring Timothy Chalamet as an even more racially inaccurate Cusco, starring Aquafina as Yzma. Out of another box, man. And also starring the world's most terrifying photorealistic llama. Make sure to haunt your nightmares. 2026. One of the things that I really miss about the summer movie season is midnight screenings, dude. I grew up in the 2000s. I went to high school in the 2000s. That was the golden age. My first midnight screening was Revenge of the Sith in 2005. That was a time. Give it up to George Lucas, man. George Lucas, local folklore legend right here. George Lucas. No George Lucas. All right. Yeah, there we go. I always have admired the bromance that Lucas and Steven Spielberg have for each other. To me, that's just like ultimate friendship goals. Yeah. I just imagine Lucas and Spielberg just like in a retirement home somewhere, just like, Steven, you know what would make Jaws better, Steven? Spielberg is just like, what, George? Steven, I really think that you need to have more of the shark, and I think the shark needs to be CGI, and I think the shark should be played by Andy Serkis. Because the shark is a larger-than-life character that your little puppets from the 70s just can't capture, Steven. Trust me, Steven, I know what the young people are looking for, and they're looking for action. You know, the millennials, Steven, the young people. Thank you. I was hoping that would land. I'm glad it was done. The millennials, Steven, you know, the young people. All right, but yeah, midnight screenings, man. You do not know the energy of a midnight screening until this is a deep cut. I apologize. If you know, you know. Until you are at the midnight screening for Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, and people are losing their shit about Barbossa walking down the staircase at the end. I swear to God, most energy I have ever had in a midnight screening, except for the story that I'm about to tell you. Which the story I'm about to tell you is genuinely the peak of my life, the peak of my existence. Like, I guarantee you, it is not going to get better than this. Right? So, it was the summer of 2008. The Dark Knight was coming out. Ooh. The seminal movie. Like, I would say The Dark Knight, it's fair to say, one of the absolute most pivotal movies of the 2000s. Me and my friends had tickets to the midnight screening, naturally, but we also noticed, a couple weeks in advance, we noticed on the roster, Mamma Mia was also having a midnight screening that night. And my friends and I just thought that was fucking ridiculous. Just like really, really funny counter programming. Like, you got all the geeks and the Joker makeup, and then you got the wine mom crowd, dude. I mean, it was Barbenheimer before Barbenheimer. It was really so, we're in the line for the midnight screening, you know, back when you actually have to stand outside the theater for like 4 hours before the reserved seating. And I am like full-on caked out in like Heath Ledger Joker makeup, back before that was like the incel calling card. So socially acceptable. So me and my Heath Ledger makeup, people are driving by and they're like, "Hey, what are you in line for?" And with all the earnestness in my body, I just responded, "We're gonna go see Mamma Mia!" And it got the crowd pumped. By the time that we were actually walking into the theater, I was like, "Hell yeah, Mamma Mia, let's go!" So this is the moment. This is like, my life is never gonna get better than it was in this moment right here. The trailer, you know, the green, like, this preview has been approved for a wide audience. Trailer bumper comes on. I just throw something out. I just, like, out into the crowd, randomly, I'm just like, "Mamma Mia!" Then, one lone person in the back of the crowd goes, "Here I go again." And then I swear to God, this is not, like, it was the most movie musical moment ever. Literally, the whole fucking crowd of people in unison is like, my, how can I forget you?" And my life will never get better than that. Give it up for Pat, everyone. Excited to see her. Yeah.